So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. To throw again. Dalton. Finds a seam inside the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. A good pickup there at 22.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. That's complete to John Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And it'll be Dalton again. To Mixon on the check down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is right through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Forced out to his left. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Vincent Ray able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Cousins now on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Charles, we got a second here to discuss Cincinnati as their offense works their way back out there. Marvin Lewis, many thought on the way out, but now a 2-year extension, and it's 2 straight years without them being in the playoffs after 5 straight in the playoffs. Were you surprised that Marvin Lewis was given the extension?
I actually was, because he was at the end of his contract, and I thought that that was a natural end point for he and the Bengals, especially since, as you framed it, back-to-back years without the playoffs, back-to-back years of 7 and 9. But getting the 2-year extension.
Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Following the interception, Cousins. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Kevin Minter in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now a second down throw for Cousins. And he is out of bounds, but not before taking this down to the 8. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depends on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie? When you heard laddie?
And the first play will be a field goal try. And Hopkins' kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So no problems there with that one as they're able to put 3 up on the board.
Yeah, it's pretty much a winless night. There's only a very light breeze, so it's a perfect night for kickers. And like you say, no problems with that one.
And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Dalton here from the gun. To the left side here for Eifert. And down he'll go at the 25. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a 4th quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Now a handoff looking right. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding him to no gain.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. It's brought in by Doxson. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Cousins. Buying time. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Back to it after the pick-6. Cousin. Caught right side. Davis. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there are more people there to get him down.
And he finds a man on a crossing route. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
He finds some open field here. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Cousins now. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so. The Redskins on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing, Cousins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A first down throw for Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 10 yards still left on second down. To the air again, it's Cousins. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. On third down. It's Thompson, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Chris Thompson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. And he knocks it through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. A beautiful fake. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you worked on.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Matt Ioannidis in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And the grab by Croft. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. From midfield here, Dalton. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Dalton throwing on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Tyler Kroft in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Bullock out now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Cousins on first down. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Second down, Dalton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ryan Kerrigan from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zach Brown. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. A 4th down gamble with Dalton. They've got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 32 yards there, and the Bengals are going to have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to get it to LaFell, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
All right, right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. To throw is Cousins. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Completes it right side to Doxson. 17 yards on the pickup there, and also a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Cousins. Going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Michael Johnson in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Second down, Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Cousins. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Now Cousins on fourth down. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Matt Ioannidis in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver, and it's third down. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? But he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Kevin Huber now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And Davis with it left side. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Trying to improvise. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Cousins. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a pickup of 19. And it'll be 1st down Redskins. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Cousins out to the left here to Reed. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Dalton. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Following the interception, Cousins. And he whips that one incomplete there. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. LaFell will go in motion left. Throwing, Dalton. And over the middle, it's LaFell. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now Mixon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And a short gain down to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
After the field goal now, it's Bullock to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here come the Redskins now. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw, Cousins. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Vontaze Burfict in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. And the wideout in motion. 3rd and long for Cousins. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 19. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a 1st down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Jonathan Allen in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So now Dalton. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, passing it, Dalton. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. I'm surprised with the lead in a 1-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A huge play there for Washington. 61 yards on the ground. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Reed. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
So here are the Redskins now. An important 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And this is LaFowl. It's Kahn. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They run the counter now on first down. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Second down following the run. Now Cousins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And they'll be all smiles in Georgetown tonight.